Hey, so here I'm going to be talking about some new discoveries and or acquisitions. So in the discoveries department, there are a lot of cards that I had from the 80s, and they're stored in various locations, people's basements, my sister's, my mom's, mine. Um, you know, pretty hard to find sometimes, and I've uncovered some interesting sets. I mostly pulled out all the cards that were obviously good a long time ago. But the commemorative sets I didn't think to pull out because I didn't think they had value, and they largely don't have a lot of value. But I just thought it was interesting, particularly a couple of them. So this, I think I went over one card recently. If I can pick this up, I don't think I can. I went over this card recently when I reviewed Dan Bankhead. But I have all of these cards, and I think I might have more because they were already in order, and then they stop at 13. So I think I might have, I maybe have the whole set. I know there was 2 series of these, one from 1978 and one from 1974. I think it's 1974 or 1976. I think I actually have the less desirable version. I think these are the lesser stars, but it's super cool. It's really cool. I mean, I think this is awesome, and that I picked this up as a kid is pretty cool too. I actually honestly don't remember picking this up, but in retrospect, it was a good move. So yeah, I have that. I have, some these. This is from, actually, this doesn't say, no, 1982. Not super interesting, but a little bit. And the backs of the cards. I think it's cool. And I think this is a more well-known one, I think. This is, I don't know when this is from, but I've seen this before a bit. I like that, it's, has nice little profiles on the back. And, yeah, so that's, I found that to be cool. This one is definitely, I think a fairly well-known commemorative set, as it's Donruss from 1983. I don't know. I haven't actually checked to see if I have them all. Probably don't. It seems like most of these sets have some cards I think I've plucked out as being, ones I wanted to keep aside, like Hank Aaron's at the time, things like that. But this is pretty cool. And then there are some pretty obscure sets to me. This is from 1974. I think these are really cool. The Gas House Gang I never heard of. I mean, I've looked it up since, but so this is pretty cool. I don't even remember, but this was a thing, obviously. Yeah, so these cards look a little bit like, and this, like, so this seems like it's the same series, but yet it's a different size card. Or some of them are different size cards, I think. Yeah, and like this is a much bigger card. So yeah, I don't quite get that. And then there are actually cards that are quite a bit bigger from this set. So I'll get to those too. Yeah, so the cards that are quite a bit bigger are these. These are pretty cool. This is the same set, as far as I can tell. They're just bigger cards. I have no idea how I came across these, but they were tucked away in my boxes from my childhood. And then I thought this was pretty cool because I did look it up. This seems like it's worth a little bit more than the others, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. I mean, it's still a commemorative set. But there's some, it has sort of a cool novel look to it, and the shape of the cards. And then I also noticed that I had this set, which is all about the Johnny Mize story. And this was familiar to me because I picked up a Cool Papa Bell autograph card, and I had looked through those cards. And there seems like there was a Cool Papa Bell series that was just like this. So this is pretty cool. Some of these are in great shape. I think they're from the 70s. I don't quite know what the date is, but I'll show you my Cool Papa Bell. So this Cool Papa Bell has the same, like Cool Papa Bell comments. So it sort of seems like it's coming from the same idea. So I was assuming that they're sort of either one's copying the other, or they originated from the same source. But with this Cool Papa Bell, these came out in 1976. They're Douglas and Bell. So maybe these are Douglas and Mize. I haven't looked into that. But this is a Cool Papa Bell, who's a famous Negro League player, most well known for his speed. And here he is with Lou Brock, who broke his Negro League single season stolen bases record. And Cool Papa Bell was there to, I guess, mark the occasion. So that's pretty cool. And then along those lines, so former Negro League players, obviously Monte Irving is a very well-known Hall of Famer who had major league success, and I think he was known for being a very generous signer. So among the things he signed. And then Buck Leonard, a historic figure in the Negro Leagues. This is a postcard, but I thought this was a really nice image. Sort of looks like a card. There aren't any cards, like real cards, from his day that I'm aware of. I don't think there are any. But this is a really nice look to it that I was very happy with. And then to finish, this is a long video. This is my longest video. So I had this little rinky-dink thing that was not playing well for me. So I invested, guys, in this sucker. It's gonna hold down the fort, I think. And a couple of cards, my newest acquisitions, so to say. Acquisitions makes it sound way too fancy. I think cards that I've purchased. This one was actually featured on a live stream from Bowman 53. Somebody mentioned it in the comments, and they looked at it, and I just thought it was so cool, especially with the background, and I love the long sleeves coming through the shirt. So I thought that was super cool. And this Earl Avril is a Hall of Famer. Not someone that I had known, but he was a guy who had a high batting average. He didn't have a super long career. I think maybe like 12 years or 13 years. But he definitely was a relevant player and an MVP candidate in several years among the greats of that time. He was listed among them, but never won. And then we have someone who did win MVP and Cy Young, Don Newcombe. I thought this was a great 1.5. and it's hard to. I have I do collect former Negro League players. I do find that particular time period fascinating and compelling, and I think this is a really, really powerful card. And having just done the profile on Dan Bankhead, and Don Newcombe being his teammate, and Don Newcombe did have success, did have quite a bit of success, including MVP and Cy Young as a pitcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers, and then in I think 1956, and then moving to the LA Dodgers. I know that he had some alcohol-related issues. I think that shortened his career, but he's one of those guys that his success and his place in history, to me, makes him seem like a future Hall of Fame candidate. So yeah, this card is super cool. I love this card, and I think that's all I had to cover today. Yeah. Oh, one other thing, a card that I can't afford right now. Oh, that was not good. Okay, so maybe this isn't foolproof. If you're a fool, you still have to deal with being a fool. This is Rube Waddell. This is a card which is pretty funny. So this is the T206. There's a T206 version of this pic that's based on this picture, which I haven't been able to get. But this is also a commemorative card from 1988. I like to see the Coca-Cola and Hardee's advertisements prominent on the back. They have a little write-up on him that basically just makes him seem like he's completely off his rocker, which I suppose he was. But they don't talk much about. They don't talk nearly much about as how good he was. It seems like they're more going for the Looney Tune or lunatic effect. Looney Tunes is a whole different thing. I think Looney Tunes are cartoons, by the way, and lunatics are crazy people. So that's a good distinction to make. Anyway, figured I'd leave it off there. Cool. All right. Bye.